What's up my mates of YouTube? In today's video I'm going to be talking about a few different summertime scents that you can pull off in winter or when the weather's colder. Starting things off, I'm going to go with the cheapest one of the bunch, and that's Versace Blue Jeans. I've long made it known that this is one of my favorite fragrances of all time. Yes, it is a little synthetic, but you just get that with some fragrances. It has a beautiful, aromatic, slightly citrus leaning sweetness, almost like a Coca-Cola sort of vibe, but it's so much more than that. What it is it's memories, it's nostalgia, it's everything I love about fragrances and perfumery and fashion. For $25 Australian, what you get here is an iconic men's fragrance, and I don't use that term lightly either. Versace Blue Jeans is just, it reminds me of some of the happiest times of my life, and I am a little biased towards it, but it is just such an amazing fragrance, and at $25 you can do a hell of a lot worse. Performance, I get over 8 hours on my skin. Not as beastly as some people claim it to be. It's not going to be winning any performance awards, but considering that it is on the fresher side and it's really good in warm weather, and I often use it after I shower, it's just a great fragrance that you can have in your collection, and it's really suitable for the colder weather as well. If you're a little skeptical about wearing fresher scents in the colder weather, let this be your guide. The next fragrance I'm going to be recommending is any men's Yuzu based fragrance. So in this case I've got Boys de Yuzu by Karl Lagerfeld and Lodisi Porom Yuzu by Issey Miyake. Yuzu is a citrus fruit common to Japan, and both of these fragrances I would absolutely recommend for the colder months. They smell great in summer and the warmer weather. However, I think Yuzu is one of those notes that really shines in the colder weather. You know, if it's dark out, if it's cold out, wear a little bit of Yuzu, a little bit of citrus, and it really brightens things up. A lot of those citrus forward fragrances are really underrated in the colder weather. At least that's my opinion. The thing with these is, I believe this is $50 Australian. I don't think it's discontinued, and I'm pretty certain that Lodisi Porom Yuzu is discontinued. $50, this is a good buy. Performance is decent. With this one, performance is incredible. 12 plus hours on my skin. However, it may cost you significantly more on eBay and other online retailers. But if you can find it locally, more power to you. Next up is Valentinoromo Aqua. This is similar to my next fragrance that I'll be talking about soon, in that it's dense for a fresh scent. It's aquatic, it's got a couple of citrus notes, it's a little green, it's a little woody, and it's dense. It's very dense for a fresh scent. The thing that I really like about this fragrance is that it's quite dense for a fresh scent, but not so dense that it makes it unwearable in office situations or if you're at work. I wouldn't overspray this one just out of consideration for other people, but if you're after a fresh aquatic scent with a lot of staying power, definitely consider this. I've seen it go down as low as $70, but I've also seen it upwards of $120, so just be mindful of where you're buying this one, shop around, perhaps check eBay or your favorite online retailers. And lastly, we've got Paco Rabanne's Invictus Aqua. This is about $100 Australian, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, depending on where you buy it and if it's on sale or not. I like this scent, but I rarely wear it because of just how dense it is. Imagine this, but maybe 5 times more dense, and you've got a good idea of how Invictus Aqua smells. It's a summertime clubbing scent, which means that it's obviously going to stick around and it's going to be very overpowering, very strong. Performance on this one is incredible for a fresh scent. It's very marine forward, it's got some aquatic notes, and it's a little animalic in that it has an ambergris note as well, which isn't exactly realistic. I mean, ambergris can smell quite gross if you've ever actually smelled the real thing before. but I think it tempers it enough so that some of the more beachy citrus notes at the front stand out and really help brighten what is otherwise a very strong, potent fragrance. So there you have it, a few summertime scents that I would recommend for wearing in the colder months. Of all of these, the only real essential of the bunch is Versace Blue Jeans, in my opinion. At $25, you actually get a lot of bang for your buck. It's one of the best smelling fragrances, in my opinion, especially at that price point. Next up, I would probably recommend L'Eau-d'Issy-Pour-Homme Yuzu, just by virtue of the fact that I paid $30 Australian for this on clearance, and the performance is quite solid. I'll just show you the bottle as well, because I don't think I showed off the bottle. And there's that one there. Very unique, green, a lot of citrus and woods as well. And I don't think I showed off Boys the Yuzu either, so I'll show that one off quickly. I love the packaging for a lot of the Lagerfeld fragrances. They look very classy, very unique. Yeah, there we go. I do prefer the L'Eau-d'Issy-Pour-Homme, but the Yuzu notes in both are quite similar. This is probably the classier of the two, so if you want something a little more mature, or a little more easily dressed up, I would recommend this one. Anyways, if you've ever worn any of these before, let me know in the comments below, and until the next video, my name is Aussie Marcel, and I'll catch you guys around.